Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So, as we all know, brand new gameplay and official information for Forza Horizon 6 will be revealed at the next Xbox Developers Direct on January 22nd. However, just recently, an ex-user by the name of Xbox F10 posted what appears to be the biggest Forza Horizon leak we've seen thus far. Now, over the years, we've seen plenty of so-called leaks and rumors surrounding upcoming Forza titles, which ultimately turned out to be completely false. But this situation seems a little different. Once we translate the original post, it claims that this image was captured directly from an in-game pop-up, and when you closely analyze the screenshot, the font choice, layout, and overall composition, it lines up very consistently with previous in-game pop-ups we've seen throughout Forza Horizon 5. And because of that, personally, I believe that this leaked screenshot, which contains very important information about the upcoming Horizon game, is almost 100% real and was never meant to be seen by anyone until after the Xbox Developers Direct showcase. Now, I say almost because until Playground Games comes out and officially confirms all of this information, always take every leak with a grain of salt, as there is a small chance that this could be an extremely convincing fake. And also, what I do find fascinating is, out of the thousands of players who log into Forza Horizon 5 every single day, only one player managed to encounter this in-game pop-up and nobody else. We'll get into everything about this screenshot in today's video, and also please consider subscribing if you are new here, as we stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 6 related. So here's the leaked in-game pop-up shown in full screen. As you can see, the background image is essentially the same one used in the teaser preview for this year's Xbox Developers Direct promotional poster, only this time it's presented at a much higher resolution. This allows us to finally see what's actually in the image in far more detail, as we now clearly can make out the individual pink petals scattered across the road, the cherry blossom trees lining up with the peripheral, the pagoda positioned directly in front of Mount Fuji, and even a Horizon Festival site sitting in the distance, complete with a drone show forming an updated Horizon logo in the sky. But here is where all the juicy information sits. It reads, Forza Horizon 6, pre-order now and get a pre-tuned and exclusive Ferrari J50 in Forza Horizon 6. Discover the breathtaking landscapes of Japan in over 550 real-world cars and become a racing legend in Forza Horizon's biggest open-world adventure yet. Pre-order Forza Horizon 6 Premium Edition or get the Premium upgrade featuring Early Access, play 4 days early starting from May 15th, VIP membership, Welcome Pack, Car Pass, Time Attack Car Pack, Italian Passion Car Pack, which will be coming post-launch, as well as 2 premium expansions, which is also coming post-launch. Basically, a huge amount of key information we've all been asking about Forza Horizon 6 has been laid out right here in this single pop-up. So now let's discuss each of these points one by one and talk about what all of this could realistically mean for Forza Horizon 6 moving forward. Going in chronological order from top to bottom, and there's going to be a lot to discuss here, beginning with the exclusive and pre-tuned Ferrari J50 players will receive if they pre-order any edition of Forza Horizon 6. Now, I've spent some time scrolling through various social media platforms to see what the general community's reaction has been like, and honestly, it's all over the place. Some people love it, some people are disappointed, and others are just confused. But one thing I can pretty much confidently guarantee, if the screenshot is 100% legitimate, is that this is not the cover car for Forza Horizon 6. Usually, whenever Playground Games chooses a cover car for a new Horizon title, it's often something that hasn't been featured in any other AAA racing game at the time. Just look at past examples like the Mercedes AMG 1, the McLaren Senna, the Lamborghini Centenario, or even the Lamborghini Huracan 2021 LP610-4. All of these cars made their AAA debut in Forza Horizon. Not only does this help each Horizon release stand out, but it also plays a huge role in selling the game, and I highly doubt Playground Games will move away from this strategy with Forza Horizon 6. I've also read online that some players are disappointed that the pre-order exclusive is a vehicle that's already featured in Forza Horizon 5. Personally, I don't see this as an issue. In fact, I think the Ferrari J50 is a very appropriate car, considering Ferrari built this specifically to celebrate 50 years of Ferrari in Japan. What I'm more interested in is whether or not this pre-order exclusive will be a Forza Edition variant, and if so, just how far can Playground Games realistically push it? As we all know, Ferrari is notoriously strict when it comes to visual modifications and customizations. So will this be a wild Forza Edition J50, or will it be more similar to the pre-order cars from Forza Horizon 4, where the exterior remained identical to the standard variant, but the performance, tuning, and upgrade potential were noticeably better? That's something we'll just have to wait and see. Now let's move on to the car list size, because this is another major talking point. The leak mentions over 550 cars, which realistically means we're looking at around 550 vehicles at launch. Now, to be clear, none of us have actually seen the full car list yet, so I don't want to jump to conclusions and say that 550 cars is small, because objectively, it really isn't. But if I'm giving my first impressions based purely on that number, there's really only two possible scenarios here. Scenario number one is actually the best case scenario, and honestly the one I'm personally hoping for the most. The reduced car count could simply mean that a large portion of the car roster has been completely remodeled to take full advantage of the current gen hardware. It's no secret that a number of cars in Forza Horizon 5 are still using legacy models that date back to multiple console generations. So if Playground Games have decided to cut down the car list size in order to deliver high quality models which include better interior, more accurate proportions, higher resolution textures, and overall better visual fidelity, then I'm completely fine with that trade-off. Fewer cars but in much higher quality is something I don't think many will really be disappointed with. Or we have scenario number two, and it's something we've already seen before. A smaller launch car list could be a deliberate move to once again lean into a FOMO-driven live service strategy, similar to what we all experienced in Forza Horizon 5. Remember, Horizon 5 currently sits at around 900 vehicles. A huge portion of those cars were added post-launch through the festival playlist, and for those who played the first year of Horizon 5 will know just how awful the car rewards were. Most of them were simply vehicles that were missing from Horizon 4, and if Horizon 6 launches with roughly around 550 cars, this could possibly mean that Playground Games plans to drip feed returning vehicles over time, encouraging players to log in weekly so they don't miss out on these timed exclusive vehicles that should arguably be in the game at launch already. Now, I know this is where opinions are going to be split. Some players enjoy the constant flow of new content coming every week, even if it's not new to the franchise, while others just simply don't see the point in grinding for a vehicle they already did in the previous installment or could be purchased directly from the auto show. So basically, this reduced car count could either signal a quality over quantity reset for the franchise, or it could be an indication that Playground Games is doubling down on the same live service formula we've already experienced. However, until we see more gameplay and hear directly from the developers themselves, it's hard to say which direction they will choose, but the difference between those two outcomes will be huge for the future of Forza Horizon. Now let's move on to all of the Premium Edition details. According to the image, purchasing the Premium Edition grants 4 days of early access starting from May 15th. This would place the official launch of Forza Horizon 6 on May 19th for Xbox Series consoles and the PC. Honestly, that release window makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider that the game's first official gameplay reveal is set to happen on January 22nd. If we look back at previous Forza Horizon titles, there's been a pretty clear pattern. Once Playground Games is ready to publicly show gameplay, the game usually launches around 4 to 5 months later. So therefore, a May release fits perfectly within that historical window. On top of that, a May 19th launch date could also be symbolic. It's not far from the original Forza Motorsport release back in 2005, which launched in early May. So whether it's intentional or not, releasing Forza Horizon 6 around this time would be a nice full circle moment for the franchise, especially with this title potentially being the biggest Forza game yet. Of course, we have the VIP membership, welcome pack, and car pass. I think most of us know what these are, but I'm very curious about the 2 car packs. The Time Attack car pack sounds absolutely dope. We've already seen a couple of these full Time Attack vehicles being introduced into the Forza series. Of course, we have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution from Forza Horizon 5, and then we also have the Toyota Starlet from Forza Motorsport. So to see more of these Time Attack cars would be a very welcome addition for the Japanese setting. And for the second car pack, the Italian Passion car pack coming post-launch. Now, this one to me was something I didn't expect at all. Maybe this is finally the time to introduce the Maserati MC20, and of course the 2 premium expansions coming post-launch. Now, at first I was thinking, wow, they're really going to stick with the old and outdated model of adding 2 paid DLC expansions throughout the game's life, and that's it. But then I saw the word premium and I was thinking, maybe the ones who purchase the premium edition will get these exclusive premium DLC expansions, while the game also gets introduced with standard free DLC expansions too. Because seeing as how Horizon 5 lasted over 4 years, I truly believe Horizon 6 Japan will be around for at least 5 or more. And there's no way, in my opinion, having just 2 DLC expansions, unless each of them are as big as the main map of Horizon 3 or Horizon 4, and the base map for Horizon 6 Japan is exponentially bigger than Forza Horizon 5. Even if the game is set in the land of the rising sun, players will get bored if there's no places to drive or discover. Again, we will just have to wait and see. Overall, I'm excited to see gameplay of Forza Horizon 6 on January 22nd. Let us know what you think about all of this leaked information, whether it's real or fake, and are you excited about Forza Horizon 6 now that you've seen what Playground Games has to offer? Share us your thoughts down in the comment section below, as I do read all of your comments, guys. And of course, if you guys did find today's video helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 6 related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.